Hi guys, this is Vishal Malkan. Welcome to Options Mastery online course, and this is the ninth session. Officially, the ninth is the last session, but we are going to have one more bonus session in next few days. So I'm just taking because it's a long journey and it's a long way you have come. If you're watching this video even after 1 year or 2 years or whenever you are watching this, and you have come through session 1 till 9, that itself calls for a round of applause for yourself to go through this all the way from start, where we started with what is a call, what is a put, then we went to expiry special level 1, then we went to call writing, put writing, RSI, ADX, combo charts, straddle, strangle, long, short, and expiry special level 2, and now expiry special level 3. So that means you have come a long way. Congratulations. Many people, let me tell you, don't make it so far. Many people give up on 2, 3, 4 sessions, 5 sessions, and then they stop. It takes a lot of conviction and confidence and of effort to go through the whole program and learn it and implement it and make the most of it. Some of you are making money in hundreds, and some of you in thousands, and some of you in lakhs, and very soon some of you will make money in crores. It's only the difference between your effort, your energy, your commitment, your belief system, uh, and your necessity on your clarity on how you want to approach this business, whether it's just a side hustle, or it's just it's your main business, or you do it as a hobby. That's what is going to count the most as you go forward. So thank you so much for staying so long in the program, watching all the videos. This is the ninth session, and I'm sure you're getting that much value. So I was just having a feedback from people who are already attending live sessions. So let's take it from them. That option mastery, awesome, easy, anybody can trade. Excellent learning all this while, and the trades backtesting is getting in the confidence. Need to see something more powerful for trading stock options, not still very comfortable. Why even trade stock options when Bank Nifty is doing so well? When will be the next millionaire trader program? That's only part of Trader in Me program now. We are not releasing separately. In fact, we have a lot of changes being happening in the Trader in Me program itself. So to know more about it, you should attend the next ABCT program happening in Bangalore and Mumbai. And I suppose you already got one ticket for that. So if you are attending, and you should, because then there are no ABCTs happening in 2019. So you should attend this Mumbai or Bangalore ABCT. And if you have not yet confirmed, send a mail to contact@malkansview.com. Said I'm using my free ticket and I want to attend the Mumbai or the ABCT. Bangalore is 27, 28, 29th of September, and Mumbai is October 17, 18, 19 of October. So you can choose any one of them. So make sure you attend that. Yeah, some people not receive the link because there's some confusion on the payment plan and all that. There are hundreds of students, so in case if you have not received, or if you have paid and still not received, then apologies, because there'll be some confusion on the data, but you will get the recording tomorrow, and it's no hurry. It's there for you to watch it for some time, so don't worry about that. One of the Yeah, we'll talk about long and short options, long and short expiry. Thank you, Vishal, for easy strategies understand by person like me. Simple, clear ideas. Money flow is the last bonus. It will be added after the 10th class. Is ticket applicable to Tim also? You can write to Malkan's View, contact@malkansview.com. Of course, as a part of Trader Me, you also get a couple of tickets, especially for your family members to attend ABCT. What is required to shift from making profits from thousands to lakhs apart from capital and guts? Your question has the answer. I would say capital, of course. Guts, I don't think capital, because expiry special can make money like anything, like people have done in the past. Guts, of course, yes. More than that, I would say your why. Why means why you want to make money in lakhs is going to make a big difference, because till you're not clear that, and that strong why, that okay, I'm fed up of my job, I have to leave the job by December 31st 2019, and I have to make this much money before I get rid of my job, and that is so desperate, then you will make money in that lakhs. So when does a human being perform the best? Either it's in the lure of a pleasure or to get rid of the pain. So the pleasure has to be so good and so immense that you need that, or the pain is so painful that you need to get rid of that. Once that goes higher, or it can be both, that's when you perform better. That's when you scale up your game. If you are comfortable with making thousands, then you will make thousands. If you are comfortable with the life which you have right now, the lifestyle and the way you are living, and you are okay with that, then it won't happen. You have to be continuously discontent, constructively discontent with the way you are living your life. And that's where you are going to make the big change, right? So I was fed up of being a middle class for a very long period of time. I was fed up of debts. Debts means paying money to people, paying money to banks, paying money to broker, losing money, losing relationship, losing friendship, and a lot of fight between family members. So it was so desperate that once and for all, I'll clear everything, make all the money and pay all the debtors, pay all the banks, and sort out my friendships and relationship and clear it. That was so desperate. The pain was so painful that I had to do it. That's when you actually do it. That's when you do whatever it takes. So find your strong why. Find your enemy. What is your enemy? My enemy was debts. My enemy was being middle class. My enemy was every time I need to check a price before I need to buy. My enemy was mediocrity, like average life. So find a bigger enemy, then the war becomes interesting, right? So and then the fight becomes interesting, and you know how to fight it with the tools and the techniques. So I hope if that was a quick uh, motivational speech in between expiry special 3, but this, I think this was needed. And star trading strategies are must-have weapons in your arsenal. The most powerful technical patterns are taught. Thank you so much for that testimonial. So, okay, right, great. So let's get started. By the way, you guys, you know that there are people who have done star and they got a kind of a, what do you call, inner circle discount and preview discount to join options. Similarly, people who are only done options and they got, you also qualify to get like an inner circle discount or one time offer to get star. And I will do a separate kind of a webinar for that maybe next week. So if you are keen, if you have not upgraded to TraderMe, then some of you already done TraderMe 1 year coaching, so that's great. But if you're not upgraded and don't want to, you just want the star, which I think is a deadly combination of star and options, because most of the strategies synergize. So you can use star strategies for option, you can use option strategies for star, and it will make a deadly combination. So I'll give you a special price and a special offer next week. Watch out for my email if you want to upgrade to star. It's already recorded, so it won't be live like this. And now onwards, it won't happen live. Even options mastery will not have happen live. It's always going to be recorded, but that's not a problem. The strategies are so powerful, and plus you get a 3-day live star happening in January, which is awesome. That's the advantage of doing star. So I will talk about star next week. Watch out for my video, and you can get a special window of special discount for one time, and you get everything about star. So in fact, if you do star and options program, 90% of the technical stuff, or I would say 80% of the technical stuff covered in TraderMe is covered. But then there's of course millionaire trader program and top bottom strategy and a lot of mindset work and a lot of mastermind. I hope you got mastermind video today as a bonus part 3. And if you haven't got, you will get it by night maybe. I just recorded for my 1 year students, and it was a brief way of analyzing the market going forward for the next couple of weeks. Did you guys get it? Yeah, it must be getting edited, so it will be sent to you in a while. Some of you got it, so it must be going to different lists. There are people in 10x list, and there are people in TraderMe list, and there are people in options list. There are people in star list. Yeah. Let me just tell Yuvraj right now only. Okay, you'll get it before this session starts. Before this session ends, sorry. All right, let's get started. All right. Okay, so we are going to start with um, expiry special level 3, and this is the last level for options program, and then we have level 4, level 5, level 6 also for other program, Trader in Me as well as 10x also. And we keep getting more levels because I keep learning, I keep upgrading my knowledge, and I keep trying. So you can do it on your own, but you once you know how the structure works, you can do. There are so many of my students. Recently, we had this Trader in Me live event, and we had this award ceremony where we called our students from the past batches also, and they shared that some of them have changed the strategy, my own strategy, into a different strategy, and still working. The framework remains same, the base remains same. So if you just put your brains to it and see how you can change here and there, and you want to make it better, you want to change this parameter, the structure remains same, then you that's the real student, because that's where you evolve as a trader, that's where you learn more things. Now I am sure that no matter how much money you make, or how much expert you get, you still need that evolution process, because we just upgraded our top bottom system, since which we are doing since last 5 6 years, and then said now time to upgrade it, so we changed it to level 2, and we also changing to level 3. So that's how it works. So keep upgrading, keep learning, keep going deeper, but make it very objective and make it very systematic, and don't change the whole structure, right? Don't go from buying above 60 to buying at 30. That's not possible. That will not work, and and that will require a lot of changes, right? So let's get started now. By that time, we already have most people online right now. Yes, thank you so much for being part of this options mastery program. It takes a lot to learn. It takes a lot to attend live sessions like this. Most of my gurus and mentors are in the US, so my live sessions happen at very odd times, like sometimes 1:30, 12:30, morning 4:30, evening 6:30, morning 6:30, all those kind of timings, and I have to be there. All right, so where we are, where's my PPT? And this is going to be no surprise for you, and this is not going to be any surprise for even a Trader in Me student or a star student or not, but it's very simple, and I'm going to twist it. That's the same star strategy we have twisted to options expiry special. Now some of you, or many of you, would have experienced that when you're doing expiry special strategy, your main buy happens above RSI 60, whether it's a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart, and you miss out on that rally between 40 and 60, right? How many agree on that? That you, what if you can capture that move at 40 itself, and if you buy at 40 and then it goes to 60 and then it crosses 60, that would be an amazing way to trade, right? And you can capture, and then there'll be low risk, there is a lot of pyramiding opportunities and a lot of stuff, right? So that's what we're going to be learning today, right? All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I agree. And again, this is going to be evolution. You can do a lot more with this. Let's get started. Wow, what is the the advantage of being a trader and an online trainer? You know what? You can be sitting in your pajamas, shorts in your room, and you can still train. And you can be a trader in anywhere in the world and still train. And you don't need to shave uh, and still train people and still trade the market. If I was on stage in a seminar, or I was on CNBC, or I was doing a 9 to 5 job, then I had to shave and I had to wear a suit and a tie and a thing. But right now, you don't even know what I'm wearing at the bottom. So that's the advantage. All right, let's get started. Yes. All right. So my favorite strategy, what I learned, options mastery course session number 9, and this is going to be expiry special level number 3, level 3. Now my suggestion is today I'm going to cover the level 3 part, and then you can integrate 1, 2, and 3 together also at times when the setup comes together. And also, I will, in the bonus session, I'm going to show you some extra advanced tricks and tips and nuggets and nuances on all the strategies, not only expiry special, but even ADX and RSI and other stuff, how you can add some twist to each of them to maybe amplify your results or maybe improve your trading this thing. So that will happen in the last session, right? Okay. And officially, the options mastery course is closed right now. But if you still think anybody wants to join, any of your friend wants to join, they can join by paying full one shot and get the access to all these videos and get started with this. All right. So, what is the range shift? Now, this is my favorite topic, and I can't keep teaching enough. If you think, oh, range shift, मेरे को मालूम है, मैंने पहले भी सीखा है, but I would say that I love teaching. I must have taught it more than 500 times in last 10 years, but I still love it, and because it is so powerful, so easy, and so simple. Remember, I have not learned the same way I'm going to teach you. It's much more complicated, but now I'm going to make it simpler. Now, what is range shift is basically there are, the basic range you already understood because I've done that in free videos. It's like 0 to 100, and between that there's 40 and 60. So between 40 60 is sideways market, above 60 is bullish, below 40 is bearish. That much is very clear. Now, when is the range shift happening? Now, you are looking at the chart. There are some numbers. So when I go to each number, where I will point out which is a range shift. Okay, and that's where you have to take focus. Now, this is a monthly chart. Basically, I'm teaching you a star concept right now. Started a program. It's like a trailer of started a program. But the same chart could be a 15-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, or a 10-minute chart, or a 1-hour chart. Doesn't matter. The function, the 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 system will remain the same, right? So now look at number one, which is bearish. Now number two, when it goes above and takes support on 40, is called range shift. So 2 is the signal that market says I'm not bearish. And that's where, when you say, immediately when you think about not bearish, what do you think is sell put, right? But now we can also think buy call, because now the same thing we are going to think about in a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart. So if it happens on a 5 or a 15-minute chart, I'm going to buy call because my immediate target becomes 60, which is number 3. Between 2 and 3, if it happens in that period on a 5-minute, 15-minute chart, I make decent amount of money. And at 3, if I see a bearish candle, I will exit. Now 3 and 4. Now 4 is not a range shift because range shift happened at 2. 2, 3, 4 is all sideways market. So at 2, I should be buying a call. At 3, I should be buying a put. At 4, I should be buying a call, right? Then it goes above 60 and takes support on 60, which is 5, right? So 5 is extremely bullish. That we already learned in the earlier RSI strategy, where you can use father-son strategy. If the higher time frame is bullish, then taking support on 60 is going to be bullish. Then 6, then 7 are the same. So 5, 6, 7 are the same. Now within 5, 6, 7, which is the best? All you start as students, you should be knowing this. Let me ask this question, whether you remember or not. Come on. Out of 5, 6, and 7, which is going to be the best? Yes, great, fantastic. So most people answered is 5, number 5. Why? Because those who don't know, those are in options. So for 5 is the first 60 support, the rule of first. That's where I'm going to get more aggressive, right? And then 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. 9 is a fresh break, for 8 is a breakdown. Now 10 is a range shift, which is a bearish range shift. That's where you can buy a put. I'm just explaining the range shift concept. Then I'm going to get into the 15-minute chart and the exact rules also. So just get slow and steady with me. And let's do one more chart. That point A is a point of range shift. Point A here. Point A is a point of range shift. Why? Because it was above 60. Now it is not going above 60. That means it's a bearish range shift. Point A again, point A again. Now here, that was a monthly chart, then we saw daily chart. Now this is a weekly chart. Now let's find out the range shift numbers in this. 1 to 2 is sideways, 3 is bullish, 4 is extremely bullish, 5, 6, 7, 8 are sideways, then 9 is support, 10 is extremely bullish, 11, 12. 12 is range shift. 12 is the point where I need to sell or I need to buy a put, right? Here, where would be a proper range shift? Number 3, right? Some of you learned something advanced in Trade Me live event that you can keep it to yourself, which is also part of range shift. So that's going well. So 3 is the range shift in this and 8 is the range shift in this. Now we are looking at range shift from bullish to down or bearish to up, not like a 9 here. 9 is already bullish and going extremely bullish. So I want to focus in the next coming few minutes or couple of 1 hour is on number 3 and number 8 in this chart. Here, if I have to see which is the range shift, it would be number 1 and number 5. Why? Because it's changing the range. If you look at number 1, before that, what was the range? Bullish. And after 1, what had happened? Bearish. And in between 4 and 5, it was bearish. Now 5 turned it to bullish. So my trade, now mark down, pay attention. Don't put any questions right now. I'm in the training mode. I can't see your questions right now. Focus on it. We'll take the questions at the end. And look at, just pay attention. What is the intention? How are you going? Imagine this is a 15-minute chart of Bank Nifty. Okay. And you have reached number 1. Before number 1, what is the trend? Bullish. Now it goes below 60 and turns, goes near 60 and turns, which is number 1. That's exactly where you are going to buy a put, ATM, put, like an expiry special. And that will take you from 1 to 2. Now in this case, the market stopped at 2. Let's say it goes below 40. That means it will trigger another expiry special level 1 trade, which is above 60 on the put, because this is a price chart. The put will go above 60. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Yes. So number 1 is bearish range shift, and number 5 is the first bullish range shift after a bearish market. If you see 4 is bearish, right? 4 is completely bearish, below 40. Now 5 says going above 40 and taking support on 40 is bullish. So at 40, I'm going to buy ATM call. ATM call, assuming this is 15-minute chart, right? Then I'm going to go to 15-minute chart as well. So this will help you capture market movements on a daily basis. This will generate money every single day. Remember, so many days when markets are trading within the sideways range, not like an expiry special boom every day, going above 60 and all, and that too sometimes it doesn't even sustain and you get stopped out. But this is the trade for long options in a sideways market, which is, I think, a brilliant strategy to make money every single day. Every single day. So you don't need the Bank Nifty to move very big. If it moves, yes, you have level 1 and 2. Now, if you add level 3, that means if the market moves very big, you are going to enter with level 3. And then you are going to pyramid with level 2. And then you are going to pyramid with level 1. And then you are going to use normal pyramiding strategies, which I will cover again. And that will make those thousands, convert thousands into lakhs, right? But it requires tremendous amount of focus, discipline, patience, effort, back testing, understanding the concept, looking at charts, 100 charts a day. While I have been, as I said, I've already taught this more than 500 times, but still I am so excited about it as if I'm doing for the first time, because this is what I love to do, and that's how it's going to stay with you. right? So I want to have the same kind of energy what I'm trying to transmit in you. Let's see now. If I have to see where is a proper range shift here, from bearish to bullish is number one, and from bullish to sideways or bullish to bearish is number four and number nine. So these are the ways where I'm going to trade. Now, if you say 4 and 6 both are there, but the 4 is the first one, right? 6 is the second one. So the first time when it shows a range shift, that's going to be more powerful. Here, if I have to see a range shift, it's going to be number one from bullish to sideways, and for bearish to so from bearish to bullish would be number four, which did not touch exactly 40 actually. Then again from bullish to bearish would be number 7. Again from bullish to bearish would be number 9. So 2-3 times it did. Now these are all different charts. So let's go to the crux of some charts. Here number 2, right? Number 2 is very powerful. Here number 10 is very powerful, and number 4 and 5. This one, number 3 is powerful. We are looking at not the extremely bullish or extremely bearish, because that is already covered in level 1 and 2. We are trying to capture the movement between 40-60. When do we do that? When we have a scenario like level number 3 in this case. That's number 7 in this case. Then in this case, there will be not a very clear 9. Number 9 is there, but it's not very powerful. Here we can see number 7, and we can also see number 13 or number 14. And here there is no clear, it's a strong uptrend all the way. So that will take care of the level 1. Number 6 is the bearish range shift here. Right, so let's take the count of this. So uptrend is 40 to 80, strong uptrend is 60 to 80, downtrend is 65-20, strong downtrend is 40-20, and sideways is 40-60. Now, when do we use the range shift one? Is between 40 and 60. That's when we want to start the trade, and then we want to continue the trade into the new zone. Now, let me go quickly here. Now, look at this one. Pay attention. This bearish range shift in the underlying, buy ATM put of underlying, let's say the current market price is 27,000. ATM put is 27,000 put. Stop loss is the swing high. Swing high means when it turns and turns down, the swing high made at this level, the arrow which is marked, that is your stop loss. First target is your 40 RSI from 60 to 40. Yes. Or you can have a monetary exit also if you make like say 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, whatever it is. And then look at the one thing, can pyramid position if put generates expiry special level 1 signal. That means if this goes below 40, the bank nifty, then the put will go above 60. That's when your signal 1 will come, which will come late, but you caught it first, right? Now, don't expect every time when you buy at 40 to cross 60 and go like a rocket. This is to make money between 40-60, and then it crosses 60, you make more money, right? So it will not happen every single day, right? Now look at this chart, okay? This is 15-minute chart of Bank Nifty, recent chart. And this is where it did a range shift sometime back, 28th of August. And that's why, because it is doing a bearish range shift, I'm going to buy a put, right? That's 28,000 put. If the price around here is 28,000, and my stop loss would be if it goes above this high. So I buy the put here. Now, the put chart is slightly different. It's not usual, right? In fact, I buy here when it does a range shift. Then it comes again at 40, right? It does not break the swing low. When it comes again at 40, even the put chart is at 40 now, and future chart is at 60 resistance, which is Bank Nifty, and that would be an excellent buy here as a pyramiding or adding more positions, and then you carry this trade like this between 40 to 60. Even you capture this move. Let's say if you capture between the price, if you can see around 300 to 350 or 375, which is not a big, this is not a bad move for you. Then it goes sideways and then it crosses 60. That's when your regular expiry special will come into action. Then you can build position on that. Now, sometime it can happen straight away, sometime it can go sideways and then jump. So, but what happens is when you enter the put at such a low price, when the range shift is happening on the 15-minute chart, remember the range shift should happen in Bank Nifty. Mark my words before you ask me questions at the end. The range shift has to happen on the underlying. Underlying means the stock or the index. And then you are going to buy ATM call or put in the 5-minute chart. And if you get additional signal in 5-minute chart, which is your squeeze breakout, that's your additional pyramiding. And then it go to 15-minute chart, there also it crosses 60. That means that's an alert. So the trade starts with level 3, goes to level 2 and level 1. We learned the reverse, but we are going to now apply it in this manner: level 3 first, then level 2 and level 1. So this, if you haven't got it, what I just said, of course, don't worry, because this is going to get recorded and you're going to get this in the membership side. So it will come back to you. So I'll repeat the rules again one more time. Just 1 minute. Okay. So now I'm asking again, don't put any questions or queries there. Now listen to me. You need a range shift in index or a stock. What is range shift? When there is range shift, will always happen from bullish or bearish. That means it will be always above 60 or below 40. In this case, if you see, there is above 60, then it goes below 60 and takes a range shift at 60. That's called bearish range shift. If it is a bearish range shift, what are you going to do? You're going to buy a put. What strike price? ATM. And then you're going to put the stop loss as the swing high of the bearish of that swing high of that range shift of Bank Nifty or the underlying, which could be the swing low of your put also here, which is here. So if that does not break, you hold. Then it goes sideways for some time. In fact, the put comes to 40 and takes support and go. That could be an additional buy, because till you don't break this low, you are safe. You can buy more and then take the trade. Now, this won't happen like fast, because you are trading between 40, 60. You cannot afford to put a candle by candle stop loss, because the markets are not extremely bullish or bearish. Do you understand? Because above 60, you are walking on the band, or below 40, walking on the band. You can put last candle as your stop loss. Because you're trading in a sideways market, you can't put stop loss in last candle, otherwise you get triggered. In a sideways market, you have to put the swing low or the swing high as your stop loss. This itself, what I just said, is a big kind of aha moment if you are trading this, because this will apply to everything in the market, not only the options but also stocks and futures and cash and commodities and currencies, everything what you trade. Remember this: when you are in a momentum based trading, which is high volatility trading, the candle low, one candle low, two candle low can act as a stop loss, because that's like a trailing stop loss. You have momentum with you. And when you are trading between sideways market 40, 60, that time you cannot have a candle low stop loss, because markets are sideways. They will break the low, they will break the high. That time you need to put the swing high or the swing low as your stop loss. I think that was a big lesson, right? Right. So this is one chart. Let's understand a couple of more charts to get the concept here. Now that's the 15-minute Nifty range shift on last month. This is where you're going to buy a put. Now this went sideways. Now and next day it jumped down sharply. So this is a 15-minute chart. That's when you would have bought at the money put, right? This also is not like in really intraday expiry special, but it actually can work as a 1 or 2 days also, because your risk is very low. You're trying to buy uh, near the high or the near the low, because we are buying at support. You're not buying at breakout. Remember, the major difference between level 1 and level 2 is what? Level 3 is what? Level 1 and 2, you are buying breakout of our 60, breakout of squeeze. Here, level 3, you're buying support. That means you have less risk and huge potential. But at the time, the disadvantage is what? That it might go sideways for some time, right? But if you have the right swing high or the swing low as your stop loss, you will not get stopped out. If it's okay if you have to wait for 1 or 2 days, what is the harm if I make all that money instead of 2 hours? I make that money in 2 days, right? And then it goes down by 400 points or 300 points on Nifty in just 2 days. Because of this range shift, I could have done a lot. Now, when you're learning range shift, of course, you can apply to futures, you can apply to cash and future. That's why I said star concepts are so much integrated with options that it's the best combination, right? So now this is the call, like buy ATM call of the underlying. You can just, I would suggest, I know you guys are taking picture of this, I can see you, although your cameras are not on, but I would suggest, which I always do, that your fingers have, why they say right? Because the finger, a brain, the nerve of the finger directly goes to the brain, or there's some connection between. So I would say draw this and in your paper. I can even give you like 1 minute to do all the work, right? So that's very powerful. Drawing, writing, and then memorizing is very good, rather than taking pictures. Pictures is, especially on the phone, it's a waste. So take 30 seconds. Meanwhile, grab a sip of water. So while you are drawing this, I'm looking at my vision board. So there are too many things I need to do. I hope you are drawing. You need to have one vision board in your workplace or wherever you're working. Like that's the quote, but there is a vision wall. There's some quotes, there's some affirmation, some prayer, and some diagrams and some goals. Everything is there, so you get charged up. Now, what I see here is the base of any success. If you want to be successful, the base, there are certain qualities, and one of them is called enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, and that is so powerful. Now, no matter how unwell I am today, or how tired or exhausted I am, but when I'm talking about RSI, or when I'm talking about range shift, or when I'm doing a live video, which is I'm doing for you guys who have paid me money, so I cannot afford to not have enthusiasm. And so I'm reminded that, oh, you need to be enthusiastic about life, about goals, about future, about everything in life. So that is one call that gives me the energy. And that, if you try this, enthusiastic, like kids, how enthusiastic they are, you need to get back to that level of enthusiasm. So that's a great reminder. So make sure you have this kind of a vision wall, or something where you can see everything what you want in life, the goals, the affirmations, the targets, the vision, the pictures. Some of my gurus and mentors pictures are posted here, right? So we are planning a big mentor wall in our new office. So we are going to put all big pictures of all our mentors and gurus, right? Thank you. Now, I hope you have taken this. So let's go back in the same thing. You need to have a range shift. The picture which is drawn on this side, the chart, is called the range shift, which is from a bearish market, it now takes support on 40 is range shift. That's where you're going to buy ATM call. It won't work all the time, but it has very low risk potential. The first target is, of course, going to 60. At 60, if you see a bearish candle, exit, or if it crosses 60, you get into your normal trade, which is your level 1 and level 2. You can pyramid when the level 1 2 triggers together, and then you can add all the things and take it forward. Or you can keep playing between 40 60, which also will make some money. The best thing is to trade, if you're trading on a daily basis on this range shift, then you should be taking small profit monetary. Like you can even do big quantity because the risk is low, like say 500, 20 rupees up, you sell 10,000 bucks. Say buy 500,000, 2,000, and 20, 30, 40 rupees, 30, 40,000, quickly get out. And then if it crosses 60, then buy more, or maybe then do small quantity, 500, 300, because that's going to make big money maybe. So you have to design that part. Start thinking that. Now let me tell you one thing. This is I want to give you, because the strategy is very simple, right? But I want to tell you one thing, that most people think in terms of making money on a monthly basis or a yearly basis, right? But since childhood, somewhere I read, or somewhere I got into my head that you need to think in terms of daily income. Daily. Now, daily income means every day I want to make 10,000 rupees, or every day I want to make 1 lakh rupees, or every day I want to make 5 lakh rupees, or depending on what your background is, or your financials are, your strategy is, and what is your requirement, and what is your why, right? So I want you to think in that terms, everyday income. Now, that doesn't mean that you'll make every day, but you then average out. Like, let's say one day you make 50,000, the next 2 3 days you don't make it, and then average out like 10,000 a day. Now, I would suggest nobody in this class who is watching this program, and if you paid that money and if you've done these strategies, you should not even target less than 10,000 a day. Now, this may not happen. 10,000 a day, 20 days working is 2 lakh rupees per month, which is huge, which is good amount of money. Some of you may be small and you can still amp it up, but minimum is what I can think is 2 lakhs a month, which is 10,000 a day. Now, I think if you have done this program, you have all these strategies. If you put all your heart, soul, and mind into this program, you have the capacity to do it. Means you have the knowledge to do it. Then it comes to your effort and your skill and your temperament and your willingness and your clarity, whether you want it or not. But you have the skills. 10,000 a day. Now, that doesn't mean every day it will happen 10,000, but it will happen over an average, and then you will not even realize, oh, I'm actually making 10,000 a day now, because last month I made 2 lakhs, that month I made 3 lakhs, that month I made 1.5 lakhs. So average 10,000 a day is done. And then you go to the next target, 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh. Like, just raising your ambition. Just go slightly out of the comfort zone, slightly out of your zone. Don't be comfortable. 10,000, I would say minimum everybody should target. Now, it may happen after 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, but keep thinking about that number every single day, and calculate that, okay, this month I reached 3,000 a day. Okay, next month I need to reach 5, next month 10, and like that you'll reach that goal. Daily income goal. Okay, daily income goal. Keep that in mind. Very powerful way to get micro focused. Okay, so now buy ATM call of the underlying when the market is at range shift, and then you can, stop loss is the swing low, and then you have target as your monetary, target is your 60, or you can pyramid when it goes like this. Now see the example here. Now in this case, what happened exactly is that when the range shift happened on 15 minutes in Bank Nifty, this is happening just 2 days back, 4th of September. Okay, that's when it happened. And if you see, the call also took support at 40. That's a coincidence. It might not happen. So your stop loss is very, very, very small. And then it gave me that big swing, and it straight away crossed 60. So it straight away went into my level 2, because that's a 5-minute chart. Then I can convert that into a 15-minute chart that will give me a level 1 signal. So what happens, those who only learned level 1, they will be buying somewhere here. And those who learned level 3, they'll be buying here. Right? And those who learn level 4, level 5, they'll buy somewhere here. Just kidding. Okay. So do you guys, now let me ask this question. Is this worth your time, effort, and money for so far? Are you guys learning something extraordinary? I'm asking in between, so let me take if you're in. Oh, baapre, itna sara. If I ask, like, so many comments come quickly. Sorry to ask in between, but the entry would be high or low of the candle? No. Let me explain that. Can you explain the Bollinger Band level 3 and 2? Could not understand part 1. Sorry to phenomenal, sir. Yes, yes. This is worth 10x price. Super advanced and simple. I'm confident I'll make 20,000 within next 3 months. Wow, fantastic. Just awesome. Okay, great. Thank you so much. This is the answer to my query from range shift from thousands to lakhs. Yes. When the price cross 40 and goes up, as in the chart, can we take the trade? No. Range shift happens only when it goes up above 40 and takes support on 40. That's called range shift. It goes from below 40 to 60, no range shift. It has to take support on 40. It has to take support at 60 for a range shift. Daily income goal was AHA. Yeah, fantastic. That's my secret. My daily income goal right now, should I tell you? Yes, it is at 1 crore. And because I'm doing multiple businesses now, not only this one. And I'm very sure it will happen. Yeah, that's not a question. This works on any time frame. Yes, of course. That's why I showed you daily charts and weekly charts and monthly charts earlier. But right now we are focusing on expiry special. So 15-minute and 5-minute is the best. If you want to trade or normal futures, you can trade normal futures. I'll show you one future trade which just happened last 2 days back, and that was very simple. Don't worry, we have recorded this session. You're going to get the video by tomorrow morning. Range shift. Okay, stop. Questions now. I will go back to the next topic. Let's finish this and then take the question again. Okay, so range shift, what I need is, let me just make it more clear, is that first of all, the trade is bearish. This is bearish here. It goes above 40 and takes support on 40. Now, this may not happen 40 every time, 41, 42, or sometimes it can even happen 39. So you need to know how it works. So then that's the candle pattern here. It says green candle confirms that the range shift is happening. At that time, I'm going to buy the call, whatever the price, ATM, at in a 5-minute chart. Even don't need to look at any chart, just buy the call because of the bank nifty. Then I will put the swing low. What is the swing low here? This shadow is the swing low of future, and this shadow is the low of option. That is my stop loss, which I will keep in this option chart. So my stop loss is very small, and my first target is towards 60. If it moves towards 60 and turns like a black candle or red candle, then I will think to exit some or exit all. But if it crosses 60 like it is, then I will stay quiet and I not do anything, because now it triggers my level 2 also, because 5-minute above 60 and above squeeze. Then it takes support on 60 one or two times. That is when I will think about buying more, because that's my additional pyramid. Now I am safe in the market because this is very low risk I have entered. I cannot lose money here. And I'm buying because my original stop loss would have changed higher, because now once you are deep in the money, like from 96 rupees to 196 rupees or 240 rupees you are making, then of course you are not going to have this stop loss. You'll put a mid candle of this black candle or this change in polarity, what we call as the stop loss. This level, this resistance can act as support. That will be my stop loss. So now my stop loss has changed and it is in the money, so I can buy more quantity with again that much risk, like we do in ABCT. Like I already explained one pyramiding position, right? That if you buy at 100, it goes and your stop loss is 80. Now your target, now the market moves to 140. So your stop loss changed to 120. That means you are in the money. Your stop loss is safe. Then at 140, I can buy more because you don't have the risk. The same way, once I buy it and say 95 or 100, my stop loss is 90 something. Then it goes to 190. My stop loss will change to 120 or 30 based on any of these candlestick patterns. Then I will shift again and buy more and change my stop loss. Then I can keep pyramiding as I want. From this trade started at 100, ended up at 340 within the same day. This has just happened on last Thursday, I guess, right? So this is so simple. Do you guys love it and understand this thing? Yes. Now this is the range shift on Nifty. This 40 support is important. That's when you buy. Imagine if you buy a call at this price and market moves up by 100, 200 points in just no time. That's so powerful, right? So this is the strategy. That's it, guys. So simple, right? See, there's range shift both the sides. From here, it is bearish to side bullish, and from here, bullish to bearish. Here, you're going to buy the call, and if you see that took support at 42 times, that could slightly trigger the stop loss, but and then again, you can buy and take this trade on 26th of August, and then you take the bearish trade on the 28th of August. So within 2-3 days, you got so many opportunities to trade. You can't say that you can't make 10,000 a day and an average, right? Of course, not every day. Like this day would not make any money, but there are few days where you can make more money. And always think, whatever money you are making today, think about how much it is per day, and that too in trading. Okay, not in your job or this thing. That also you can add, but that is too much of work right now. But here trading is your skill, and there are few high income skills in the world, very few of them, and you need to master one of them, and one of them is trading for sure. Now my job right now, as I said, is not only high income skill in trading, but there are other high income skills which I'm developing, which I'm also going to teach very soon, which is one of them is speaking, one of them is coaching, consulting, one of them is online programs, and a lot of other things which are there, all high income. I'm trying to tap all high income skills so that it is in my control to make whatever money I want to make in one day. All right. So yeah, so this is pretty much simple and easy. We'll take a quick recap of what we did so far, and that's going to be the wrap on this. That's Nifty again, long put here. This trade worked after 1 day, and that's it. Now I'm going to show you that how this range shift. Let me show you a couple of charts. If you go and check, oh, this is the chart. If you see this, that was Maruti bearish, and that took support on 40, and again at 40. This 40 to 60 trading is so simple and so powerful. Now if you look at this one, it went above 40 and took support on 40. This is called range shift on daily also. Here you can trade cash, future, equity, commodity, everything, right? Look at this. This is a bearish range shift. Try to identify the bullish and the bearish range shift on daily, weekly, monthly chart. Your complete outlook about market will change. If you have not done star today, it will be a big aha moment. Those who have done star, of course, you have done all this in star in much detail, but I hope you are practicing what you have learned in star, because it's going to change the way you trade for sure. So let's look at Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty is trying to do a range shift on daily, and in fact it is not here. If I show you one more, let me show you Nifty. I think it was Nifty did already a range shift here. See this 40 support. Imagine if I buy future at this small risk here and keep it safe, and it's already moved up like 150 points in it may move up further. Now you understand what is range shift. There's divergence, there's range shift, there's a lot of other stuff which we learned. Now look at this weekly. If it takes support here next week, it would be a bullish range shift on weekly chart. Plus the candle change. All this I have explained in the mastermind video, which I think you would have already got it, or you'll get it before I finish. Yeah, he's sending it, right? So you get that video also. So a lot of range shift happening in so many other stocks also. So you can do that. Check my mastermind video, which was a part of your bonus. I promised 3 masterminds, which is already driven. This was your 3rd mastermind. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Now let's have, this is the official 9th session getting over.